podcast dedicated to the lore, legends, and myths surrounding the creatures that may lurk in your backyard. My name's Hewitt.
I'm Chris.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good despite, being sick for a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, crunch.
I'm being nice to future Chris and hoping it's not getting picked up that bad.
We'll see. We will see.
I mean, we're recording through when we would have eaten normally.
That's true. No, I mean, it's been a pretty good week. I've been spending the month mostly studying. I've been kind of...
You took your certification test.
Yeah, I took my first of 3 certification tests.
How'd it go?
Went good.
Nice.
That test was harder than I expected. And I spent... I spent 8 months in school and then a month studying. And I got like a 700 out of 900.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's like, holy fuck. You would expect like all the studying I did. Maybe it's just because I'm older, I don't retain information or whatever. Or maybe I just didn't study right. I don't know. But I didn't expect the test to have like certain questions on it, and kind of threw me for a loop. But you know what? I still passed.
You passed it. Next Saturday, I got a test.
Yeah, you got your certification.
I got my LSSAA certification for administration, and it's at 10 o'clock at night. I signed up for 10 a.m. That was not available anymore, so they put me at the next available time, 10 p.m., and it's $80 to change the date.
So they were like, we can't do this date anymore. So we're going to do the complete opposite.
We're going to give you 12 hours. So yeah, I'm going to take a 2.5-hour test starting at 10 p.m.
Okay. Are you taking it here in Monroe?
I'm taking it here at home.
Okay, good. Because I had to drive to El Dorado.
So I'm going to take it in this room that we're currently recording in. I will have to have a webcam that shows them everything around me. And then I will take my test.
Yeah. So I didn't take that option. I was like, I'll just, drive.
If I was to take it in person, I wouldn't be able to take it till October, and then I would not have a score before my December graduation date. Well, which I still need to apply for graduation.
Yeah, the big thing with my test, like the CompTIA test, they'll tell you straight up, you learn if you pass or fail as soon as you...
A lot of mine's going to be scenarios.
Yeah, the way the CompTIA works, there's like a lot of technical questions about like, hardware, troubleshooting, things like that. But there's also a lot of like, they give you questions about like, okay, so one of the questions on it was how to build a RAID array. You know what a RAID array is?
Nope.
So it's a section of independent disks that create one solid disk. What it does is like it takes 2 disks or 2 hard drives, and it spreads information out on those drives, and it also mirrors drives. So it tells you there's different versions of a RAID array.
Uh-huh.
And it asks you, hey, if I want one that is going to have redundancy and appropriate space for what I'm doing, what kind of RAID array would I build? And there's like 4 options, and you kind of have to put it together.
My response is beta array.
No.
Beta array, bill array?
But yeah, there was questions like that, and I was like, yeah, cool. Either way, I passed the test. It's fine.
Yeah, that's really good, man.
Yeah, thank you.
So would you say that you're happy that you passed?
I'm happy that I passed, and the thing is, it's like, despite, going through like a little bit of sickness, like I'm a little bit sick right now.
So right now you're happy and a little sick, right?
Yeah.
That feeds into what I'm going to tell you about, because it's about people who are sick and you're going to get pissed.
Oh, no.
I'm about to make you mad as hell.
Okay. Well.
Go ahead and pour yourself. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and...
I'm just going to top this off.
Have you ever heard of the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas?
I've heard of a Crescent Hotel, but like that seems like a very common name.
The Crescent Hotel.
So this is the... It's not just a Crescent Hotel.
Nope, it is, I believe it's the 1868 Crescent Hotel is its name now.
1868?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever heard of this.
Okay. So, first off, I'm going to tell you that it is in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Let me get this big enough so I can read it, and it doesn't do multiple pages on the same page. So, starting with some history of the city of Eureka Springs and the area that the hotel would be built in. Artifacts from as far back as 1700 BC have been found in the area. So, we're looking at pretty steady human habitation for almost 4,000 years in the area that is now known as Eureka Springs.
Right.
Initially, it was settled by the Caddo, and then the Osage tribe were in the area due to the cleaning and healing properties of the hot springs that are there in the upper Ozarks. So much like hot springs down south, Eureka Springs is another mineral spring rich area.
So people just went there. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get exfoliated.
Okay, when you went to the Quapaw, did you not feel good?
Both times I went to the Quapaw, it was great.
Like, the top pool is my least favorite, the 98 degree pool.
Well, the thing is, if you're going, when we go first into the hottest pool,
And that's what you're supposed to do so you can cool off before you get like the 80, 90 degree water from the shower before you go back out. So it's not like a complete shock of like 20, 30 degrees.
Right.
But I mean, we all probably, when all of the brouhaha boys, the brew boys went to there, we all probably enjoyed the second hottest spring the most. Like, the hottest one was okay, but I don't think any of us could have sat there for
The last time I went, which was with Ruby and my roommate, we didn't sit in the hottest one very long. We sit in the second and third hottest, and then at the top.
Like, it's 130 degrees in the hottest one.
Not 130, no, it's 103.
103. I thought it was more than that. I thought it was...
No,
I'm talking about temperatures that would boil people.
I mean, 130 is not boiling, but you're going to feel that.
Anyway, so natives consistently lived in the area of the town from about 650 AD forward. Like, a lot of other people migrated there, came there, and left. About 650 AD, the Osage were settled there. Now, in the late 1800s, settlers started moving into the area, and the Osage were pushed out to Oklahoma by the mid-1800s through a series of treaties and disease. The number one and number two diseases: smallpox.
Smallpox?
Smallpox. Huh? And gonorrhea is number two.
Oh.
They weaponized STDs on them.
Man, it's
Way
fun.
to go, Arkansas.
It's fun learning about American history.
Now, the city of Eureka Springs was established in 1878. So before we recorded when we started recording, and I said 1868, I might be off on that date. Because they have a date at the name of the Crescent Hotel now on its website. Now, by 1880, the site had become a luxury resort due to the hot springs. So in 1 year, so from 1879 to 1880, the town had over 2,000 homes and a population of 15,000 in 1 year. So it's a boom town. It went from nothing.
And then a bunch of people.
15,000 is not small.
No.
For late 1800s. Day 15,000 is a town.
Yeah, but I mean, and the thing is, though, when you think about, I think even until, the late 1800s, shit, even before that, or even after that, 15,000 is not a small town.
Mm-mm. Now, Arkansas Governor Powell Clayton saw the potential in the spring boom town and organized the arrival of the Frisco Railroad to ensure the city's growth and accessibility. So then all of a sudden, it became a railroad hub. Because if you were to look at a map, Eureka Springs is in the northern end of the Ozarks, almost in Missouri,
So it's at the
like
tippy
northwest.
top.
It's like north central northwest.
I think I've heard
Arkansas.
of Eureka as a town.
If you go there, everything has a certain type of architecture that makes it stand out. And if it wasn't for the fact, like, it's not easy. Like, there's two interstates that really run through Arkansas. It's 30 that goes through Little Rock and 55 that runs up the eastern side. I think, like, there might be one that runs up the western side. But if you're, like, in central Arkansas,
Right.
it's highways. And it's not easy to get to. So, like, Eureka Springs is farther away for us to get to than parts of Texas, even though geographically it's closer. Like, time-wise, it's harder to get there. Like, or else I'd say we need to go up there because they got ghost tours galore at this place. And
I mean, even if we probably
like 7-ish hours.
if we get above 11 cents on our AdSense, we'll.
If we can bust out. Also, by the way, we need to make sure ads are on. Last episode, ads did not play that I listened to.
I've been trying to check that out. I don't know why.
I mean, I know nothing on that back end of it, but
I mean, we're kind of at the behest of RSS on that point.
Oh. Now, the town, now with a railroad, needed a grand hotel, so they decided they needed to build one. Oh, it's the 1884. There we go. 1884 Crescent Hotel. So construction started in 1884 on Crescent Hill. No expense is going to be spared. In 1886, the hotel was built to overlook the city from Crescent Hill in the forest below. It had 400 rooms initially. Now, initially, these rooms are incredibly small. There's no bathroom because there is one bathroom per floor or 2 bathrooms per floor. But there were no private bathrooms.
Okay, wait. So you're talking about like a 400 room hotel.
Uh-huh.
But there's only 2 bathrooms. How many rooms are on each floor?
It's a 5-story building.
That's not enough bathrooms.
I know, because also you could factor in that the bottom floor was not rooms. There might be more bathrooms than that, but no room had a private bathroom, unless you were on the top floor in the suites.
So the suites get the shitters, but everyone else is kind of fucked.
Well, I mean, you had bedpans and chamber pots. But no, there was not indoor plumbing in this building initially, nor was there electricity in this building originally. Now, it was located at 75 Prospect Avenue, still located at 75 Prospect Avenue. It is a massive 5-story French Renaissance and Romanesque building. Now, the French Renaissance style was established in France between 1400 and 1500. It's noted for the era's decor and ornamentation. So a lot of friezes, a lot of murals, a lot of frescoes, all over the place. Busy AF.
So just a very loud building.
Yes, but also very much in the Roman sense. Like this whole wall, instead of having pictures hung on it, you have a massive stone carving of something in the wall.
That seems gaudy.
It is a luxury hotel for the very wealthy in the 1880s.
So very gaudy.
Yeah. Now, the first floor would have another thing about this is it used multiple style of Greek columns going from the heaviest to the lightest at the top. So the bottom floor would have Doric columns with Ionic on the middle floors, and the top floor would have Corinthian. So the flutes, the design, the thickness of it, you start out heavy at the bottom. That's the Romanesque element of it. And the higher up you went more into that French Renaissance style. And the whole city of Eureka Springs has that vibe. It does not look like Arkansas. It does not look like Hot Springs, which Hot Springs has a very like 1920s look to it now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Hot Springs, there's parts of Hot Springs that look like Monroe.
No, the thing
or
about,
it looks like, I'm
talking about like Main Street.
Yeah, if you look at Main Street, though, I mean, they kind of preserved a lot of the architecture from, like, the early 1900s.
Now, I'm not going to lie. Hot Springs was for our people. Eureka Springs are for the wealthy people.
Oh.
We're the Walmart to the Whole Foods between Hot Springs and Eureka.
You're just making me like Hot Springs more.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything wrong with hot springs. I'm just saying, like, also.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. You're just like, you're making me want to burn down Eureka Springs.
You shouldn't. We need to go there. It is actually kind of nice. And like I said, everything has like a ghost story there.
I do like ghost stories. You're right. I'm sorry.
Now, the building, another element that was noted for this was the large towers, crenellations, and turrets of the style. So the building has two asymmetrical wings, both of which have very large decorative roof towers. And the main part of the central part of the, or I should say the central part of the building also has a very high decorative roof that does not match. Kind of like, it's really weird. Like, if you were to see a picture of this hotel, you would say that a lot of the architecture on it is not continuous and it kind of competes with each other, but that was kind of the vibe that they wanted. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's like, I look at this and it's like, this was fancy 100 years ago, and I'm like, it's not fancy now. I feel like I'm paying too much for a fucking room. And I'll get to some descriptions of connected to that. They got dormer windows on the bottom floor. The windows are big enough to be entryways, large archways. Here's the thing, looks big and fancy. Initially, it sat on 5 acres of land. Are you looking the pictures up of this place?
Yes.
Now, most of the structure is built of Arkansas limestone.
Okay, so I'm looking at one of the downtown areas, which is kind of has like a Chicago vibe because it has the building that like separates. I always associate that with Chicago for some reason. Okay, I'll go there.
Now, it would operate for 15 years as a hotel. And the thing is, it was known for these 15 years for being luxurious, having a massive ballroom, having some of the best dining in the area as well as in the country. But after 15 years, maintaining a building this size, people's vacation desires changing, eventually World War One.
Right.
The hotel's going to fall into disrepair, and in 1908, it became the Crescent College and Conservatory for Women, a private women's boarding school and college.
Oh, is this where I'm going to get mad?
No.
Oh, we're not there yet. Okay.
They're not there yet. Students were 14 to 18. They studied domestic science, theater, medicine, military training, and education.
Oh, that's cool.
So the ladies actually had military drill day and like did rappelling.
And they did more things than like, come here, learn how to home make. Learn how to make a cake and be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen.
Do you want to also be a nurse? Do you want to know how to teach children? Do you want to rappel from a 30-foot wall while tying your skirts up so that they function more like pants, and then you also claim a 15-foot rope?
So they got to be badass.
Like,
in an era where, like, women
Yes.
I mean, women still don't. We won't get into that. But
this school produced 80% of the nurses in Arkansas and southern Missouri.
Okay, that's pretty badass, actually.
Now, eventually the college closed in 1934 due to the Depression, and now we enter the era where you're going to get pissed.
I mean, I'm already mad that the college... I'm just mad at, like, now I'm thinking about the Depression and the Smoot-Hawley tariffs, and then I'm, like, connecting it to right now, and I don't like it.
Okay, so let me introduce you to an individual that you're going to hate.
Oh, thank you.
In 1937, Norman Baker bought this place. He established his own hospital, Baker's Cancer Clinic, the Castle in the Sky.
I already hate this man.
Oh.
Maybe it's because you told me to hate him.
I told you so that you weren't blindsided.
Well, okay. Telling me to hate him is not necessarily what you did. You just kind of like.
I said I was going to piss you off before this episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The reason I had to tell you this is you would walk out if I hit you with this blindside.
That's fair.
By the way, we're only on page 2 of 6. I have a lot about Mr. Baker. So, Baker's Cancer Clinic, Castle in the Sky. He called himself a visionary and that he had found the cure to cancer.
Oh, I already hate this man.
He's a brilliant man and an inventor. He created something he called the air calliophone. It was a weird version of the steam organ. Like he basically made a different version of a calliope and said it could cure people with its harmonics. Nothing says get the cancer out like B minor. I don't even know if that's a note.
B minor, I don't believe is a note.
No. This is my ignorance here on music, but I feel
I think B minor, C sharp. I can't remember the notes.
Now, he was a radio broadcaster, an inventor, a mentalist, and a mesmerist.
B minor is a chord. Flat and sharps are what you're thinking of. B minor is a chord. Yes.
I thought you would. I'm glad you're focusing on that, not that I said a mentalist and mesmerist.
I'm trying to
In the 1930s, he is a mentalist.
Which means he's a charlatan, is what...
Okay. If I was to read a quote from this man, I'd have to read it in the voice of...
If there's an afterlife, I want to conjure Houdini to beat the shit out of this man already.
He would. However, to give you an idea of what it's like, I have come out with a cure for cancer. I have an injection that if you put it into yourself, it will get rid of them dangerous illnesses and miasmas that plague your system. Come to my hotel in Eureka Springs. The clean air, the clean living, and the injections are going to make it all go away for only 8 payments of $19.95.
The cheese and ranch chips aren't helping me.
No, they're not. But, I mean, I had to do the Latimer voice for this because this dude is a sack. Chris, I'm sorry. I'm going to ruin a bit of it. This dude is such a sack of shit. I cursed loud enough I almost woke up my daughter, my wife, and my mother when I went, son of a bitch! At 11:30 at night when I was writing this. Because I saw a video on this and then, my brain just goes, you got to do this one. You can't let Chris do this one. Chris would start researching this one and stop and then never finish it because he's mad at it. You got to do this one.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's go down this road.
Let me make it worse. This is his second hospital. The hospital in Eureka.
Oh, it's only the second hospital.
Technically third, but one website did not count the one in Mexico. The one in Mexico is so much worse because they didn't even know he opened it. He literally walked 85 feet across the border and opened up a goddamn cancer clinic in Mexico.
My dumbass content brain was like, yeah, that could be another episode. I don't know if I want it to be already.
Dude, no, let me go ahead and ruin it. He runs to Mexico because he gets himself in trouble. We're going to review that. Mexico doesn't know he opens a medical clinic 85 fucking feet from the border to Texas. And when they find it out, it gets burned down.
Oh, I like that part.
Because the governor of the province he was in showed up with the militia, got all the sick and dying people out, and then burned it the fuck down.
That's ominous, but also...
That's all I'm going to say on that, because I didn't do a lot of research on that one. There were multiple sites in Spanish about this son of a bitch. So, continuing. The original was the Baker Clinic in Muscatine, Iowa, where he was originally from. He learned a cure for cancer using aid and knowledge gained in Kansas.
Kansas, yes.
Not at college in Kansas. The cure was comprised of corn silk, ground watermelon seeds, clover, carbonic acid, and water injected, much like the melon heads, cerebrally. He also had an enema version.
No.
Because apparently you can shit the cancer out.
That's not how suppositories work, though.
Now, he had Woodstock-sized outdoor curing events, Benny Hansau. Like, this dude, 100% televangelist, wave a goddamn jacket. Purple jacket, by the way, because he loved to wear purple. Like lavender ties, lavender suits.
He does not deserve the color purple.
And he would wave his cures, tout his dietary excellence and knowledge, and get hundreds to thousands of the corn-fed, salt-of-the-earth Iowans to take his medicine from everything from diarrhea to cancer and what would later be called autism. He said, quoting him, "I can cure the retardation." Told you. That's the line that made me say son of a bitch. That's the line that made me say son of a bitch, Chris.
So, is there anything about like his slow and painful death?
We're going to get there.
Oh boy, let's do it.
Now, he used his radio show to denounce licensed doctors and experts as know-it-alls, fools, and cutters that only want your money to slice you open and see your innards.
So he's just like talking shit on doctors.
Yeah, and here's the thing. He was a part of a 5-buddy team at this point across multiple states. He is the only one to not go to prison for what he was doing medically at this point. So I also listed this one. He's an asshole.
No, he can't be. He seems like an upstanding guy.
8 bullet points later, man, I have list. Goddamn, he's an asshole.
Oh boy.
17 bullet points below that one. Motherfucker's an asshole.
Wow, what gave it away?
I'm sorry. It's like, no, I'm only saying this because I literally have multiple bullet points saying fuck this dude. So
I like our research style where you just put like our opinions there.
It's like, dude,
just so we make sure we know when we're reading it how we felt in the
I didn't
moment.
know when I would record this one because like I've had like there's one that's still sitting in here that I've done like back in May with the Yule lads. They're sitting on the computer. Like I'll get it out at Christmas, but it's one of those like you have to leave yourself notes because we don't know when sometimes we're going to get some of these.
Right.
And both of us have gotten hit by a need to research a certain topic that we have to immediately do, and we have no clue when we're going to record it. Now, in 1930, he was taken to court, and by 1931, the Iowa Supreme Court upheld the injunction against him and his partners, and the hospital was shut down, and he was fined several $1,000s. Did not pay it.
Of course.
His radio station lost its license, and he ran to Mexico to hide out for a while. During this time, he ran for governor of Iowa from Mexico, lost. Started a new radio station in Mexico in 1933, along with his clinic. And on this broadcast, he mostly advertised his cancer cures, but also preached anti-Catholic and anti-Semitic messages.
You know, Hewitt, I'm trying to like lower my cortisol levels, and you're not.
It's not happening tonight.
You're not helping with that. I'm trying to be good about my skincare routine, about my health. He also
may have accidentally broadcast himself having sex with his mistress. I only found 2 sources for this, but he might have been having his affair in the radio room and hit the broadcast button while certain actions were occurring.
Okay. That's the least worst thing he's done.
Oh, you haven't gotten to his worst thing.
I know we haven't because I see your face this entire time. This is an audio medium, but no one knows how your face looks when you're hiding shit. But I do, motherfucker.
Look, I won't lie. I have loved listening to our recent episodes because we were just having fun and messing with each other and enjoying the stories. This right here is us. This is me fucking with you. I fully expect you to get me back next time. Like, I know the next time we record, we're going to be like 2 stories from you. And you're going to get me with one of them and just make me so uncomfortable. Like, you're going to hit some cannibal goddamn story and just make me uncomfortable as shit. I've just given you an idea so you can get revenge. There you go. You're welcome.
I'm already thinking. Let's just get going.
So he operated a pirate radio in case he got hit, but he also operated it outside of the normal frequencies the FCC could regulate. And at this time, there were only certain frequencies that the FCC could regulate because some of these broadcasts or frequencies were actually for the military, and the FCC can't touch those.
Right.
So, in 1937, he came back into the U.S. full-time and opened his new clinic in Eureka. And no one was the wiser of his bullshit because nobody in Arkansas went to see what was happening in Iowa because it's a whole misery away.
Okay, wait. So he went from Iowa
to Mexico. Ran for governor for Iowa from Mexico. Because apparently,
and then was like, "I'm just going to go to Eureka."
They had a cheap building he could buy. Now, this is where he continued his injection cures for cancer.
Continue.
The town went along with it as it was hit hard by the Depression due to the entire economy being a luxury vacation base. And it does revitalize the entire economy of the city because families come to visit, so they got to stay in other hotels because the hotel is now a hospital. Businesses, everything starts operating around this fucking clinic, and nobody asks questions because I went from eating like potato soup that I made on Monday to where by Friday it is potato broth to I can now afford ham. You know how we didn't question fucking Huey Long? Same level of, or how people didn't question Father Fournier up in the Midwest. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He got away with it because people had money.
Wait, are we comparing this to Huey Long, though?
He is a demagogue, man.
He is a demagogue.
But unlike Huey, who at least made sure you got good shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing I'm saying. Is like Huey had a lot of bad,
but we got bridges.
We got bridges.
We got free books.
He made sure hospitals stayed open, and
he made sure that white and black kids had a equal education. Well, yeah. I shouldn't say equal. They both had an education.
He had problems, but
100%. But now here's the deal. He charged high rates, but promised if the cancer was not cured within a few weeks, you could come back free of charge. No one ever left the hospital. Not a single patient left the hospital unless they were dead. And a lot of the dead didn't leave the hospital.
So what do you do? Like pile them up in the fucking basement? Oh. I'm getting a signal.
In the first 20 months, the only 20 months he operated this hotel and hospital, 44 patients died. They were left in the morgue or burned out back. Yep.
Okay. Well, fuck this guy.
There may have been more, but he had his secretary and partner burn the records.
So he was like, yes, we got to get rid of this. I might be worse than 44.
We have no clue how many patients actually died, but we know 42 to 44 died on the grounds. Those are what we could find records of. The rest of the records are burned. This could be, and this is a bit of sensationalism here, several websites said it could be upwards of 100 of the 200 patients that he had died.
So he had like a 50% failure rate.
Yeah. 100%. At least not the 300%.
I mean, I would say it's upwards of like 98 to 100%. But
yeah, you know what? I'm with you on this because this motherfucker hid dead bodies.
Yeah,
I'm 100% on that.
Like, I mean, I 100% don't believe he thought he was doing anything more than like.
No. He pulled in $500K in 1930s money. Real quick, Chris. Do a calculator for 1938.
Oh, we love this. This should be like, I need to put like the music for like The Price is Right here?
Bump, bump. No. We get hit by that. We gotta we gotta come up with like money. No, that's copyright too. That's
we gotta do something.
We gotta do like a ka-ching and like coins drop.
Yeah,
like,
we
need to
do
do like the slot machine jackpot noise.
We gotta do something here because I'm looking up. Okay,
we've done this about a dozen times now. When we brought up money.
So
1938, 500,000.
Okay, wait. It's God damn it. 1 second.
Riveting audio, but at the same time, we both need to know this for our own soul's benefit.
What time is it?
1938, 500K. How much money did this son of a bitch pull in off of dying people?
Are you ready to hear it?
Yeah.
11,500,000.
So he fleeced an entire state's goddamn budget. Well, not a state's actual budget, but like
might as well be.
Yeah, like the amount of money he stole is fictional to you and me because we will never fucking see it.
Like that's so much fucking money.
You want to know how he got so much money?
Fleecing people.
He would get patients to sign blank letterhead and then type letters and send them home saying how great the cures were and they didn't want to leave, but they needed extra money to complete their treatment. He fleeced poor families of their money.
So he did a prosperity gospel on these people?
In the Depression.
Fuck this guy. I hope he's burning in hell.
We're not done. We're not done.
No, I want to be done.
So
1 second. I got to open my liquid death, which I wished upon this man 1,000 times.
Oh, he got it, man. He got it. I wish I had another goddamn beer at this point because, like, fuck, we're still on page 2. What page? Oh, on 3.
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. You know.
Eventually, because of this, he'd be charged with mail fraud.
That's nice.
They couldn't get him on intentionally selling fake medicine because every time he went to court, he sounded like he honest to God believed his cure worked. He worked convention. He served 4 years in Leavenworth prison. Which, that's going to be another fun one we need to do an investigation. His partner died in prison. Or should I say, one of his investors and partners died in prison. The guy was a blacksmith and janitor that was barely literate before he signed on to be a signatory for this dude. Like, this dude literally was just like some poor schmuck that this charlatan convinced to be a signer. And the only reason that fucking Baker didn't get longer is this dude got some, and the dude died in prison but had signed over all of his shares and some businesses to him. So that when Baker got out 4 years later, paid his $4K fine, he still had over 100,000K or had 100K in worth. That's it. He went to jail for 4 years, paid 4K, had 100K waiting for him.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, you know what? We got to do this.
You got to figure out what 100K is.
100K. What year is it?
41.
That ain't much. That's 10,000. 1 second. That's still a lot of fucking $2 million.
He's gonna run to Florida. He's gonna buy a yacht once owned by railroad robber baron Jay Gould, and die of cancer.
I mean, I guess that's poetic, but a lot of people die of cancer.
He never tried his own injection.
Of course he didn't. Like, why would he try his own fucking injection? He knew it was bullshit.
Till the day he died, he kept selling the fake injection.
Exactly. He probably, like, sat there and was like, oh, yeah, I'm taking it. Look at me, I'm taking it, and I have cancer, and I'm great. And they
let me tell you this man's greatest sin that we're still dealing with today, though.
Oh my god! Oh fuck!
He sued the FCC twice when they started to crack down on him, which resulted in some free speech arguments for radio. He is responsible for shock jocks and the rise of religious alt-right radio and conservative Christian radio.
Oh fuck! Really?
Yeah.
What's this guy's name again?
Norman Baker.
Fuck him.
He is responsible. Like, you could argue he is responsible for all the Focus on the Family broadcasts we had on multiple radio networks here. He is responsible for Joe Rogan. He is responsible for, what's his name? Howard Stern. He is responsible for fucking Fox News and all of this because his arguments that won in court for freedom of speech, as long as you did not have malintent or provable malintent in your distribution of the information. Norman,
I'm just like flabbergasted because like listening to everything, maybe it's my modern sensibilities and I'm like listening to it now.
No, a lot of people said this dude was a right son of a bitch in the 1930s and 40s. Like,
but I mean, I guess he just sounded good to those judges.
Look, like, man, when the American court system, tell a good enough story. So we are now past the part that is going to piss you off because I just introduced you to an individual that killed people with a fake cancer cure, ran anti-Semitic and anti-Catholic ads and white supremacy ads on his own self-run radio station, and is responsible for a lot of the FCC rulings we have today that allows bullshit that is extremely dangerous to be spread. This man is one of the worst people America produced in the 1900s, and the fact that he died of cancer is somewhat
he should have died of more, to be fair.
I'm not going to throw that out there as I don't want evil coming back to me.
I'll let the evil come to me because, I mean, I think this guy has enough evil attached to him.
We're not quite done with him.
We're not quite done with this evil? Okay.
I got to talk about ghosts.
Oh, my God.
Now, he added a morgue to the building that's still there that was walled off after he left. He had an escape route from his office through a hidden stairwell to the first floor.
Just in case someone tried to kill him, I guess.
Yeah. He also had a 6-sided table that he could sit at for each of his 6 businesses he was running, and his seat would change, and everybody else would have to move because he had a plaque with his name at each seat for the business it was. So, and every person he worked with was in the same business as him, just a different position. So he would move to the right every time. And then they would move from talking about the hospital to the radio, from the radio to the cure, from the cure to the clothing line.
Did it move out the window? Or
no,
it didn't?
a lot of people wanted him to.
Fuck.
Now, we're done with him for now. In 1946, the building was bought by a group of investors who worked with the Frisco Railroad to remodel and renovate the hotel and offer packages that you could ride the train to the hotel, enjoy the spa, and leave. It worked for a little bit. So by 67, there was a huge fire that destroyed the 4th and 5th floor. Because they had installed electrical work, and its tube and knob, and a squirrel bit into a line, caught fire, and I'm not lying. A squirrel bit into the line and caught fire.
I mean, I'm not like
you're just. I've damaged you at this point, haven't I?
Like, look, squirrel getting into there, like, it's believable. You know, little woodland creatures get places.
Have I hurt you enough tonight already?
I just wish I could go back in time and beat the shit out of this man.
So by the 1967, there was a fire. By the 1970s, the property was bought by Resort Enterprises, but they could not pay for all the renovations. In 72, Dr. and Mrs. Corey, because of course the website doesn't give her a fucking name. This is Dr. and Mrs. Corey and their partners bought and restored the hotel.
But Hewitt, she has a name. It's Mrs. Corey.
It's Mrs. Dr. Corey.
Mrs. Dr. Corey.
Updated the hotel with modern amenities. By 1985, Willie Nelson played in the Crystal Ballroom. So, hey, we've mentioned the shitbag, but Willie Nelson played there.
And you know, he smokes weed and he's a country singer.
I also believe that a 90-year-old man told an 80-year-old man to suck a dick, with Willie being the one who said this statement.
I could see it.
Now, owners throughout the 80s would charge multiple times. In 1997, Marty and Ellis Roenig Roenig, bought the hotel. They renovated the 5th floor. So first time the 5th floor since the fire has been fixed. Like they've redone the roof, but they never fixed the 5th floor with all the suites. They expanded the hotel to 15 acres and built tree houses around the property. So they still have tree houses you can stay at. That's my vote for what we stay in.
Ooh, I like tree houses.
Mostly because then I don't got to stay in the hotel that also has a morgue and had people murdered in it. I can stay in a tree house outside.
And just be like, I'm in a tree house.
And pee off the side of the tree house, even though it does have a bathroom.
It's like this tree house is made in a live oak. It's big enough for the bathroom, and you're like, I'm opening the window.
No, I'm going to go walk out on the path. I'm going to go on the rope bridge.
Going on the rope bridge.
I'm going to pee on moderate difficulty now. Now, if someone jumps, I'm going to have to pee on high difficulty. They expanded the hotel. Okay. They uncovered the duck bowling lanes that had been walled off in the lower levels, which duck bowling is kind of like candlepin bowling.
Right.
You guys still set it up yourself, but it's a small bowling alley that was in the hotel that was completely walled off. Like, this is a place that people walled off entire goddamn bowling alleys, Chris, and people didn't realize there was a room there.
Did they just, like, wall off portions of the building, and then people were like, I wonder what's behind here?
Yes.
Oh! That's a ballroom, or...
The morgue had the same thing happen to it.
Oh, my God.
Now, they expanded the spa amenities. In 2009, Marty died, and the hotel has since been run by his wife, Ellis. Now, I'm going to skip down to a little bit here to describe some things. The hotel today is 72 luxury suites instead of 400 rooms. Like when I say these rooms were small, some of these rooms got converted into bathrooms.
Oh my God.
1800s luxury, man.
So this 1800s luxury room was initially like...
Might have been, the room might have been this big, the room we were in, or it might be what we would consider more of a hallway.
Okay, like, I was actually thinking something smaller. Like, you see the crease right there?
Yes.
Or you have all that. I figured that's...
100%.
Yeah.
Now, it has 72
No one knows, like, what we're talking about, but it would be a thin area.
Yes, it would be. This is due to numerous renovations, having to bring it up to modern standards, come up to OSHA codes, install bathrooms. A lot of the rooms were destroyed, but also when the newest owners bought it, they remodeled it so that it did not resemble a hospital anymore.
So they decided to go, okay, we're going to try and go straight.
Now, they offer
Hotel.
ghost tours of the hotel for $30. Do know that if you stay in the main building, ghost tours can come by your room as late as midnight, and you will hear the tour guide talking outside your room, and probably up to 15 people walking
fun.
through. So, and the walls are thin, so you're going to hear it. Now, for me, that's not a problem because I'll pass right the fuck out.
You see, I have two modes. I'm either awake or asleep. So if I'm still awake, it's going to piss me off. But if I'm asleep, it doesn't matter.
Now, most of the rooms are $227 starting for standard rooms. Suites and packages get more expensive. There is a $25 spa fee that is automatically slapped on the room because you do have access to some of the baths.
Right.
But not massages and all that. It's got a 4.2 out of 5 on TripAdvisor. The rooms have modern amenities, high-end spa packages often included, and expensive-ass minibars. And I will get to that in a minute. So I've now mentioned the history of the hotel, the modern of the hotel. Anyway, so talking about the ghosts. I've already mentioned, you know what, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to give you some ghosts. My response is, I've already told you the scariest part about this fucking building.
Yeah, well, the most infuriating.
But, not just that, but scary, because that man, I want to say this, that man murdered people. That's my personal opinion. Now, it's listed as the most haunted hotel in the U.S. and sometimes touts itself as the most haunted hotel in the world. There are shadow people.
I mean, here's the thing I'll say to that, not to interrupt you, but it's got a one-up on the Stanley. I'll say that much.
It has some fucked up history over the Stanley.
Yeah, and even over the Arlington and other places.
100%. Like, the Arlingtons had tragedy happen in a standard issue hotel. This place had a charlatan murdering people
Yeah.
by injecting corn silk water.
I mean, the only place I can think of, like, just off the top of my head, it would be like Waverly Hills, as that became a hotel.
God, I fucking hope not. I'm still kind of annoyed that the bottom 2 floors are an actual haunted house now.
Really?
Yeah, like we're not like this month and next month we're not gonna probably be able to go tour the hanging jail in DeRitter
Right.
because they're moving into their haunted house season. I mean, you gotta make your money somehow, man. Like if all of a sudden they have like candlelight tours at night, I'm gonna sign us up for one.
Anyway,
so they have shadow people, cold spots, full body apparitions, orbs, EVP, poltergeist activity, touching, disembodied voices, footsteps, as well as breathing on your neck.
okay.
I listed that one separate because that one made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, breathing on the neck is always
All of a sudden, just a ghost.
Or it's just something like that, you know?
I'm also thinking of the ghost from freaking Phasmophobia of.
Oh yeah, where it's just like
fuck you, no, I'm good. No,
or
thank you.
It's like a long sigh that goes up like
yeah. So a lot of people believe this is due to the stone tape theory because the building is made almost entirely out of limestone. Like the bottom floor is solid limestone and the outside is clad in limestone. And limestone is one of those stones that supposedly records like granite and makes the stone tape theory applicable. Which eventually we probably need an episode just on
stone tape and limestone.
Well, not just limestone, but like some of the theories we keep mentioning, like stone tape and a couple of the other ones we brought up that you and I are like, oh yeah, this, and other people are like, the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I guess like if like you casually listen to like paranormal stuff, you might not know all the like different theories and everything. Like I hear like so many wild theories like on paranormal boards.
100%. Now, room 218 is one of the most active spots because of Michael, a stonemason who fell from the 4th floor and landed in what would become this room and died. So he fell from the 4th floor to the 2nd, he died. It is actually documented a stonemason working on the exterior cladding fell and kaputted.
Yeah. So now, he fell 2 stories, technically, and I mean, that's enough. I'm not saying.
Well, I mean, he fell 2 stories and hit or I shouldn't say scaffolding, but rafters.
Well, I mean, even if it was just like solid floor,
there's a good chance he would still die. I'm just saying he kind of plankoed before he hit the bottom.
Right.
Now, Ghost Adventures and Ghost Hunters may have made contact with him through EVP, and also Ghost Hunters may have caught him on visual.
Okay. Which season was this?
I'll get to that in a second. Michael likes to touch women.
Of course, yeah.
Open shower curtains, pull hair, undo buttons.
Right.
Now it's only the top button. Like if a woman was to button her shirt all up, like to the collar, like the top button would become unbuttoned. Now, me personally, I'm going to say that's because you're wearing clothes you've worn forever, and the top button just pop loose. But the shower curtains.
I mean that the hole just wears out.
Shower curtains moving and feeling someone pull your hair while you're bathing.
That's a bit weird.
That's weird.
I mean, but it depends on like the length of your hair.
Now, to defend Michael slightly, he likes women over the age of 24.
Well, that's good
because there was a group, and one lady had just turned 18 and started trying to use herself as bait for Michael, saying, "Michael, I'm 18. I'm a woman now. You can." Didn't do anything. One of the other people in the group who was 26 had a firm grab upon her buttocks when she was the only one in the room.
I mean, he's a predator, but he's not a PDF.
Yeah, he's not PDF file. There have been EVPs caught of him. There's also kind of a repeat haunting of him falling through the roof and hitting the floor with a thud in the middle of the night.
That seems like stone tape.
That's a little stone tape to me. That's the one I would dislike the most. Like, okay, one, he's not going to touch me, so I'm kind of good on the creepy aspect. I would not want opposite there at the foot of the bed, like son of a bitch, Michael, third time.
Are just hearing that noise in the middle of the night when you're trying to sleep,
like the yelling,
like not even the yelling, just
the thud. The thud is what gets me. Like hearing like a ghostly yell in a supposedly haunted place. That's cool. A ghostly thwack into the floor.
Yeah. Because it's not going to be like a hard thud. It's going to be, it's soft tissue with a little bit of like rigid bone hitting a hard surface.
Exactly. Now, he's been noted to open drawers, open doors. There's one time he opened a drawer, spilled it, and then all of a sudden there was quick footsteps heard by the people in the room, and the door opened, and it sounded like someone ran out. So Michael's like, oh my God, there's panties, and then just left.
Like, oh, someone's here. Oh no.
Who's here only for 3 days and actually used the fucking dresser in the hotel?
What's this?
Why are you not living out of your suitcase like a fucking millennial?
This is pantaloons.
Now, there's also the honeymoon suite. The honeymoon suite is what used to be the pain ward. So patients that were suffering from
That's
severe...
like the opposite thing.
So this section of the hotel was where the patients suffering from the worst pain, because they had like leukemia and they could feel cancer causing their bones to try to spread and crack.
Right.
So the honeymoon suites in that section of the hospital, or what was once the hospital, the most common sight is a woman in a white gown who appears at the foot of the bed that does not have her jaw.
Oh, okay, so she's got the Ratathor.
Yeah, it is believed that she is
on.
one of Baker's victims, because a lot of times the people who were put into this one had jaw cancer or esophageal cancer.
Well, I mean, like, we're talking about a time when, like, you know, Fosse jaw was a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, or at least it was a deal.
Yeah.
So.
Now, positive ghost here, Morris the cat.
I love cats.
He is a ghost tabby, marmalade tabby, that has been seen around the hotel. People have tried to pet him, and he vanishes. He lived at the hotel for 21 years. I will say this, he was not killed by the fourth floor. We're about to get onto the fourth floor here in a second. He had 50 people show up to his funeral. One, this cat had a funeral, and two, 50 people showed up to Morris's funeral.
Oh, that's a fucking good cat. Oh my God.
And he lived at the hotel.
Best part of this fucking story is his fucking cat.
He lived there for 21 years, man. Like, and he wasn't a kitten when he showed up. Like, he was like already like a young grown cat, and like this cat lived over 20 years. Like, that's fucking amazing.
That's a good kitten.
He was also a mouser, so
okay, so that's why he was there.
Yeah. Now, the falling woman. There are records that a female student, when it was the college, fell from the fourth floor on an exterior balcony. She fell to her death. Now, there are some stories that she was heartbroken or she was pregnant and all this. All we know is that a student did fall and she did die. People have heard falling and screaming and seen a figure fall past the windows repeatedly. Like more than once in a night. All of a sudden, ah! They don't hear a thwack like freaking Michael. It's just like the sound of a woman falling to her death. So
it's just the Doppler effect.
Yeah.
Is what we get.
I'm going to say this. That's a terrible thing. I don't want to be anywhere near that room personally.
Okay, like, here's the thing. Like, it's already bad enough that, like if you hear someone falling, you have the Doppler effect of the scream kind of like going in and out.
Yeah.
And then you hear the thwack. Having that any disconnected, it's just fucking with you at that point.
Now, there is a little girl that is seen on the stairwell in the late 1800s when it was still a hotel. A little girl did try to slide down the banister and fell to her death from the fourth floor onto the lobby floor.
Oh, that's sad.
It is. And so she has been seen in the stairwell staring like a creepy motherfucker at you.
She's just like, I don't think she's trying to be creepy. I think she's just like, don't go in the banister.
You know, hey, bro, you
just don't do that.
It's not gonna work.
I know I look like a little girl, but I'm like
100
years.
I'm like 120 years old at this point. Bro, don't.
Just like listen to me, please.
Okay, then there's Berkey, whose real name is Clifton Breckenridge. He is the son of the first president of the university. A little boy will play with toys and bounce balls in the hallway on the 4th floor and 2nd floor. It is believed that he is the son of the first president of the college. Kids have reported playing with him and him talking to them about what is new and what new toys have come out. He apparently dug the shit out of Nintendo.
Oh,
like he
yeah.
loved, like he would sit there and ask
I mean,
them
he would
how
be alive during Nintendo. Like he probably wasn't even a.
We would have been alive when it was a card company and a typewriter company.
Yeah.
But like kids would like start talking to him. It's like, you wear old clothes and like we play with balls and all this, but I have a Nintendo at home. And he's like, what the fuck's a Nintendo? And like they describe, like you hook it up to a screen and you can play games with an image from a video cartridge. And like he's like, okay, hold on. So this is like an intelligent ghost. It's like 100% down with modern tech. Like all of a sudden he's like, what the fuck is Call of Duty, bro?
It's like, yo dog, I'm gonna play some Fortnite.
So
I'm a ghost, but I'm playing Fortnite.
Ghost Adventures and Ghost Hunters caught balls bouncing.
Right.
But at the same time, the way it's cut, I don't... Like, someone could have, like, tossed it and then all of a sudden it bounced back.
The thing is, if you... Like, okay, if we did, like, the ball bouncing thing on just us without, like, trying to record it, that would be one thing. But, like, whenever I see, like, a ball bouncing thing on a TV show, I'm like, that's easily...
Well, I mean, the way they cut, like, the only thing I'll say is, like, when the mortuary episode of Ghost Adventures happened and a ball rolled up an incline.
Right.
From a sitting position rolled up an incline. I was like, okay.
That's a bit weird.
I ain't got a solution for that one. The morgue is a hot spot for shadow people. And thermal figures being caught. Also, ghost hunters caught thermal images of a human-looking figure in the basement. Much colder than the already cold room around it. A nurse pushing a gurney has been seen in there, and Ghost Adventures caught audio of a gurney moving in the morgue on a static camera when no one was in the room. And no gurneys were anywhere nearby. So all of a sudden, and it is a squeaky wheel noise.
Right.
A woman named Theodora has been seen running through keys near room 419. Like, looking like she's going through keys to unlock the door and disappear. Room 212 has reported the smell of tobacco, smoke, and an apparition of a man who looks like a doctor. Dr. Ellis was the hotel doctor in 1900 for the Crescent Hotel, and he smoked cigars regularly.
I'm going to say this now. This hotel seems to have like a whole rogues gallery of ghosts.
Why it's the most haunted hotel in the United States is what they claim.
Yeah. Like, okay, so when we usually talk about haunted places, we get, like, I'm just going to say it, at least for me, I go through like a haunted place and it's always like the same sort of like litany of either tropes or just, I saw...
There is a lady in red. There's a lady in white. There's a lady in green.
I saw some orbs. I saw some rods or something like that. This is like, no, there's a guy smoking a pipe on this floor. Or
there are a number of intelligent haunts listed for this place that makes me want to go there myself just to see it.
Right.
Because
yeah, that's my feeling.
Like, there's also a high level of this is bullshit for me because of the number of intelligent haunts. Like, anytime there's like a dozen, like almost like a baker or like a half dozen intelligent haunts in a place, I start to go, nah.
Well,
if you tell me it's the same, if you tell me you see the same thing repeatedly in one hallway, I'm like, okay, that seems believable.
Well, here's the thing I'm thinking of. It's like when I went to the Arlington, there was a few places I went where there were supposed to be like haunted things. Didn't really see them. I mean, Ruby like experienced one of the things.
I did make a TikTok of that.
What?
I'll show you after we get done. I made a TikTok of that. That's pretty funny.
But like, it could be like one of those things where it's like, yeah, they just have a lot of activity there, or it could just be like, we're just gonna shotgun this, where we're gonna have as many like fucking ghosts as possible, and you're gonna like experience something, or you're gonna think you're experiencing something because you're primed to go in here being like, oh, this is the place where the person committed suicide or something like that.
So, want to hear about your favorite ghost? What I guess will be your favorite ghost?
What's my favorite ghost?
The second floor has a ghostly gentleman that wears all black that will take your bag and take you to your room and then disappear.
So he just like goes, he helps you out. Does he like have a conversation with you?
Like people, like there's over 12 couples that have reported seeing him, taking him to rooms that aren't the same room. So like any room on the second floor, he'll take them there. Like we'll talk to him and then unlock the door and open it for them. And then like several times when like the dude turned around to like to tip him or something, he's just gone.
Okay, so it's not like he faded out in front of him.
There's a couple stories where like he disappears right after he opens the door.
Okay, so
like
well,
super
that's interesting.
Ghost.
So at least like if he's going to be spooky, he's like, hey, I'm just gonna help you to your room at least.
Now the last ghost I'll talk about is the gentleman found in the dining room. You will either find him at the bar or at the window at the end of the bar. And he is waiting for a woman to show up. And one of my favorite stories is, look, I met her in one of the bars in the saloons downtown. She was dancing so good. She told me she loved me. She said she'd meet me here tonight. And then he eventually fades away. So I don't think that story is true, but I kind of love that one. Like, here's a dude who's like, he's in love with a stripper.
He's just in there, it's like, oh man, I love this woman. I'm gonna sit here and wait for. But then it's sad because he's dead, and like,
dude, there's only like one type of dude who thinks strippers actually love them, and I don't feel as bad for him if that is the situation.
That's fair.
That's really mean of me, but it's like so. Those
but also, like, if he only got therapy in life, he might have,
might have been better. Now, no ghosts reported at the tree houses.
Okay.
So if we go there and stay in the tree house, we do not have to worry about a ghost coming and messing with us there's no spooky tree house.
But then it's not fun.
No, but then we get to stay in a tree house and then go wander a haunted hotel. More than likely slightly buzzed.
I guess. I mean, that's fine.
Now, let me do something I've done with some other hotels. I went to TripAdvisor and found reviews. You ready?
Is this as bad as...
Room was nice, really expensive, and ghost tour by our room each night. We'll stay in a treehouse next time.
Okay.
Gave a 3-star. Damn, this mini bar expensive. 1 star.
So it's not like the stay. It's just, I mean, a mini bar is going to be.
Damn was all in cap lock with an exclamation point, like damn.
Okay, so it must be really expensive.
This is like the glass harmonica full of Coke from Mitch Hedberg's jokes.
Oh my
god!
God!
Individually wrapped cashews.
You said Mitch Hedberg?
Yeah.
Wait.
Mitch Hedberg, the comedian.
I'm getting another episode confused.
Yeah, where I accidentally said Mitch Headroom. I think now I know why. Now, the bar and restaurant were great. The yelling from next door was not. The walls are really thin.
Okay, yeah, fair.
So, just like when Emily and I stayed at the Arlington, one night we were going to bed, somebody apparently was getting some toes to curl and was quite loud on the other side of our television set.
Like, all I heard, like, the first night I stayed at the Arlington was just... Which I assume was just people moving luggage. I didn't hear any like pleasurable moans. So
this was not pleasurable moans. This was like full throttle yelling. Somebody was wild that night. Musty smell, but it's old. Bed was comfy. Someone moved my stuff in my room.
Okay.
So, like, that one kind of had a supernaturally thing. Overpriced, didn't see a ghost, just some old guy's balls in the spa. Not worth it.
Okay.
Loved it. Great historic hotel, worth every penny. Had sex to offend the ghost in my room so we didn't get haunted. Suck it, ghost.
Hey, you know?
Dog friendly, great bar. Little expensive, but okay. Beautiful hotel, great feud. Husband's IBS clogged the toilet because it was low flow. These remodels are kind of bad. Someone threw like their husband's whole business online. I was like, gotta get that one. No stars. Ghost didn't touch my wiener.
We didn't have a Ghostbuster situation.
No, we did not have a Ghostbuster. Saw a ghost at the foot of my bed. Pooped the bed. They charged me extra to clean the sheets.
That's fair though. Like fuck off.
I felt that one was fake, but like I shit the bed because a ghost appeared. They charged me. I didn't get like my deposit back. I'm like, you shit the bed, man.
Like you're rubbing nastiness.
At the same time, like I'm also certain you probably had some of the really like some of the dishes that they have at the restaurant are super good, but also like super rich. Like there's several liver dishes that pop up throughout the season.
Right, yeah.
Like it looks like some of their menu might change throughout the year too. So like what they can get access to. So like if you eat a bunch of rich food and they get freaking blitzed and then sit in a hot tub for a while, you're going to get the bubblies.
Yeah, I mean, that gets the motility going. And
if a ghost appears at the foot of the bed while you got some loose liver stool,
you're like, oh!
The ghost, and just disappears.
The ghost is like, damn, that stinks, and then disappears.
So, Ghost Adventures went in season 2, episode 13, back in 2005. Like, old school. Like, I went back and looked at what season 2 of Ghost Hunters or Ghost Adventures was. Oh my god, that was the Stanley. It was this. It was Waverly Hills. Like,
so they went to all the hits.
Like, no, season 2 was like one of the longest seasons. And it was the one that was like, because the first one was like, oh, we're going to like mostly go to people's houses. And then season 2 was like oh shit, we were popular, so we're going to send you to every haunted location we can. Thank you, Pilgrim.
That's wild because like Ghost Hunters was like a slow burn. Because the first 2 seasons was like, okay, the first season was like, we go here, we got something, we got a couple of things.
I don't think they went further than maybe Kentucky in the first season.
And then second season, like the first half was kind of okay. The first half they had some stuff, and I think in the second half, until like the last episode, it was kind of just like,
I think Waverly Hills was the last episode of that season. But like they went to like a couple people's houses, but then like they hit like the big spots. Like I think they might have gone to the Conjuring House was later. 2019 Ghost Adventures season 18, episode 7. They went there, and I think I might actually have that one on Amazon. I might have season 18. Now, my sources for this place are the CrescentHotel.com, Wikipedia for links, CarrollCountyArkansas.com, the HistoricalHotels.org, Crescent Hotel page, MechanicalMusicPress.com to learn about the steam calliope. Because fucking Baker made his own. Let's see. Wikipedia for Baker himself. Multiple arrest records from Iowa for Baker. Vocal.media history Norman Baker chilling legacy. KATV.com. Stemite.com. Crescent Hotel. Crescent Hotel Eureka Springs.hrez. America's Most Haunted Hotel. AmericasMostHauntedHotel.com, the blog. Vocal Media History Norman Baker Chilling Legacy Part 2, because there's a second website. And those are all my sources, minus some TikTok videos that I didn't write down.
Well, I'm super glad I got to hear about this asshole.
I'm going to say this, because like we've done this occasionally. I'm going to say this hotel is 100% haunted because of that son of a bitch, personally.
Like, I don't even believe in all the ghosts that...
I also left this out. Baker has been seen in the lobby in a purple suit.
Like, I believe, like, Baker is the only ghost there, simply out of spite. And maybe that one nice ghost, because
I'm going to say this. I 100% believe this hotel is haunted with the history that it has had.
I mean, that's fair. Like, I could see it. But, yeah. Thanks for bringing this up. I love...
You love that I pissed you the fuck off tonight?
Man, I wish I could, like, slap the shit out of this guy. We're Backwoods Obscura. We release every Tuesday. We're on social media. We're on the Patreon. We don't ask for any money. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. We're on Blue Sky, I think. Or do we post?
I post TikTok videos on Blue Sky, and I've been following a few folks and sending some messages.
Right. We might do an Instagram, and I might post more on Facebook. But we're also Team Bonus Action.
Team Bonus Action is a group of friends who like to play tabletop and video games. Right now, we are doing Extra Life through the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals. All proceeds from any donation made to us will go to Batson's Children's Hospital in Jackson. So if you make a donation, we would greatly appreciate it and help us to make sure parents don't have to pick between paying their bills at home to keep a roof over their heads or paying for their child's medical care, because that is some bullshit. So if you can help us out, we would greatly appreciate it. Pay it forward and please help people.
And with that, I hope you have a good day or night or whatever time it is over there.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris, have you had your corn silk injection?
Fucking...
What about your watermelon seed suppository?
Jump off